everybody, welcome to another day, and I'm just going to remind you of a couple more of the amazing reasons for us to make declarations. So, we've talked about it before already. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. That's in Proverbs 18, and also James talks about this quite a lot in his, in his video, in his book. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and your tongue is like a rudder for your whole life. So, life and death. Declarations are a way to overcome anxiety and become glad. And Proverbs again says, anxiety in the heart of man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. So, speak a good word to yourself, transform and change your emotions from worry to gladness. And again, Philippians 4 talks about, with thanksgiving, making your requests known to God. So speak out words of thanksgiving and positive hope in what you declare. I'm going to give you one more. Wait for it. Declarations direct our lives towards what we speak. And again, this is in James, the tongue is a rudder. We're pulled in the direction of the words we speak. And, once I've spoken before about visualization, but once you begin to imagine your future and declare out what you're believing, given your dreams and your visions, your whole brain is wired to be gravitating towards that thing. So speak out your visions and your plans. Habakkuk talks about write the vision, make it plain, so that those who run will know the way to go. That's in the last chapter of Habakkuk. So speak it out. And today I'm going to just challenge you to overcome the lie through your declarations about your inward attitude of joy. Sometimes I think joy is a real challenge because it's a choice largely a lot of the time. It's not always going to be a good time to feel joyful. And so we can sort of say to ourselves, well, I'm not really outwardly a joyful person, or, maybe even think that maybe God isn't that concerned about us being joyful. But I would suggest that it is very, very important, and we choose it just in the same way that we choose to forgive or we choose to love. We can choose to be joyful, and it's a muscle that we can build, and as we practice it, we become stronger. And we in a program that I used to work with, we used to have this little mantra that said, to be enthusiastic, you have to act enthusiastic. It was quite irritating at the time. However, it really worked. So, even though I was frustrated, I often, over 10 years later, come back to that and just think, well, I might not feel like it, but I'm going to go for it and see what happens. And usually, it increases my joy. And then also, we've talked a little bit about the power of laughter and what a good, a merry heart does good like a medicine. So take your medicine. I think we've spoken about that. I might have just thought it, but here we are. I'm speaking it out. So, and remember that in the presence of God, there is fullness of joy. So declare with me, I am an outrageously joyful person. Even in the middle of uncertainty, I live from a place of unshakable joy. My joy levels don't depend on circumstances or how I feel. I experience great joy in my life even before I see the breakthrough I'm believing for. And my joy and laughter are powerful weapons in spiritual warfare and help create breakthrough in my own life and the lives of those around me. I'm going to try and go through this again. I'm an outrageously joyful person. Even in the middle of uncertainty, I live from a place of unshakable joy. My joy levels don't depend on circumstances or how I feel. I experience great joy in my life, even before I see the breakthroughs I'm believing for. My joy and laughter are powerful weapons of spiritual warfare and help create breakthrough in my own life and the lives of those around me. Have a joyful day.